What is up, everybody, and welcome to the AFK Hour Podcast. Today is episode 32. 32. That's a good number. And today we have BigBoyEddie.
Hey guys.
We have FireSplash21.
What it do, baby?
And lastly but not least, NABjr.
What's up, y'all?
And I am your host, of course, jlucio. Today we're going to go back to our roots. So, BigBoyEddie, what have you been up to in the New Year's 2021?
What have I been up to?
Yeah, what games have you been playing? What have you been up to this New Year's?
Not much. Just staring at my screen 24/7. No, just kidding. We've been playing a bit of Minecraft and with everybody, which is pretty fun. I've also been enjoying XCOM on my own, naming every soldier from with the SavePoint crew. Some people are pretty close to dying. Others get shot in the face. Nick always missing his shots.
Professional.
Let's see, what else have I played? A little bit of GTA occasionally, just because we love the new heist thing. It's pretty fun. And watching the new season of anime. That's pretty much it as far as spending my free time.
What are you watching?
Today I just watched the Jobless Reincarnation, the one I recommended you.
Yeah, I need to watch that one.
That was pretty good.
And what do you think about the GTA update with all the heists? I haven't played for preference. I haven't played GTA since I don't know, like
Xbox 360.
No.
And you got the dunce hat.
well, I played it then, but I also played it on the PC because I got it for the PC. So I bought it twice. Rockstar is
Yeah.
really good at doing that.
I mean, some other potato bought it 3 times. So.
Yes, so you're fine.
I like it. The only problem is after every big update like that, there's always a bunch of modders, and not the cool kind that drop money for you. The ones that go into God mode and consistently kill you over and over again. Like you can't really do anything. Like the other day we were playing and minding our own business. You can have your own like arcade to set up a heist, and that's from an older update. And you can actually play the games. You can play Tetris, a little small shoot 'em ups or like saving like the original Super Mario where you climb the ropes or whatever. There's different games like that, and it's pretty fun. But the one that was modder there, so he magically spawned vehicles inside this building that we were in, and we couldn't move. Or they press this magic button and everybody in the lobby dies.
What, really? They have that?
Yeah.
I guess there has always been an issue with modders in GTA, and like
Yeah, but it's always super huge with after every big update for like either a new heist or something to that degree.
I guess
Because they get creative. New things come out. They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we can do more."
You're like,
Yeah, basically.
yeah, that's very interesting though.
Hey, Eddie, have you watched the Spider anime?
The fighter anime.
Spider. The one that I got
Oh,
reborn as
no.
Spider.
No. I need to
That's
see
funny.
that. What'd you think?
I think you'll love it.
I know I'll love it. I haven't loved the manga.
Okay. I think it's alright.
didn't
I
I
don't
tell you to
like
watch it?
how. I don't know. I went to an anime expo and they were there. I didn't really pay much attention. I just saw the picture. So I was gonna watch it. I just don't like how the spider looks.
Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like either. That it's like computer animated.
Yeah, it's like CGI and it's not very good CGI either. And that's the main character. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I mean, granted, you didn't want to give XO World a good chance because the main character was fat.
Whoa, I'm pretty sure I told you about Excel World.
Yeah, you told me, oh, check this anime out, but I don't like it because the main character's fat. I'm like, all
I
right,
still
I'll
watched
check
it
out.
all.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Who cares the main character's fat? This is an awesome anime.
But we'll see how this one goes. So if it starts looking
Yeah.
too shitty, then I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was kind of turned off by that too, but like, it is a good manga. At least the manga I liked a lot.
Yeah, because it looks like the Shield anime, except like it's Spider
CGI.
and that, yes.
What did Snakerbot call Nick for anime in regards to anime?
I forgot. I know what you're talking about, but I forgot.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
what
Come
it's
on,
called.
Eddie. I set you up for an alley-oop. You can't do it.
I I honestly, dude, you're asking the wrong person. I've got like some of the shittiest memory out there.
Oh no. He calls Nick anime snob. That's what he calls him.
Whatever. I watch lots of anime.
And okay, I guess we should ask Jose, what have you been up to? This is the first time you're on the podcast with a cam, and you're not in my apartment, so that's different.
Yes. So far, the last month of 2020 and the beginning month of 2021 has been a big change on my part. You know, I moved out of SA, came back to my hometown, wherever it is, and you know, I'm back here in my own room. You know, I spent most of my time building a desk so I could have a PC, a setup now. You know, I got this new monitor that my fiance gave me for Christmas, and then the PC that came in right now too. So you know, making some moves over here to get that streaming setup back up and running. That way we can, you know, expect some, you know, new content coming in from the streaming side. You know, not as much Dead by Daylight as before, but a little bit more FPS shooter games, just because I am not the best at those, but I will show some vast improvement in that genre. What else I've been up to? You know, I've just been, you know, still going to the gym, training, getting my body up to shape, and you know, same old. I really don't go out and do much. I'm still just stuck in my room, either just watching videos or laying in bed and watching videos. Most of my time gaming is at night, playing Warzone. That's been the go-to game thus far, Warzone, and then a little bit of Tabletop Simulator, which
Is Warzone tilting
addicting.
for you? Sorry to cut in, but is Warzone tilting you just because of the fact that everyone's using just 2 guns?
It's honestly, when that update came by, when incorporating Black Ops guns into Warzone with the Modern Warfare guns, it was tilting at first because we're like, well, one, I don't have the game, you know, I don't have Cold War, so I can't, you know, get these guns.
Yeah.
I can't play on multiplayer and upgrade these guns. But thanks to Plunder, I was able to upgrade those pretty fast. But it is kind of annoying at the first. But you know, what I've noticed with these guns is those who were kind of shitty playing Warzone became good because of these overpowered guns. You know.
Yeah, because I tried playing, and literally every single game I died by the 2 same guns, the MAC-10
Yeah.
and the
DMR.
M14 or whatever it's called, the single shot one.
Yeah.
Everyone had it, dude. I was like, come on.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
It got so bad that, you know, in order to compete, I had to create a MAC-10 class or a DMR class.
Yeah.
I personally am garbage with single shooters. I hate 3 burst guns or single shotguns. I have to have automatic. But you know, the MAC-10 was the gun to have if you wanted to have a chance to even win or even get any kills. Because before it was the MP4, and if I'm not mistaken, the Grau and Kilo. Now it's just like if you don't run a MAC-10 or a DMR, your chances of winning are pretty slim.
And it's been nerfed supposedly, and it's still pretty bad, right?
The nerf, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to come sometime this week. I played it yesterday with the MAC-10, and it still is the same. I mean, if it did get nerfed, it still feels pretty good to me. But yeah, that's what I've mainly been up to.
I haven't played COD since last year. Literally last year was the last time I played COD. So I don't know what did they do exactly. What was they added wars or as the Cold War guns, or what exactly did they do?
Yeah.
They added all the Cold War guns into it.
Yeah, they added Cold War guns, and then they added a new map as well. It's called Rebirth. It's not the original the original map where it's like huge. It's more of a small map where it's mainly more focused on getting kills right away. You know, no more like taking your time looting up and getting your loadout. This one's quick, fast, action paced. Environment, and they added a new kill streak, which is the RX-8D car from Black Ops in this new map, which is kind of weird. You know, it does explode, but it doesn't really kill you. It just explodes gas, and you just keep coughing and coughing. But you know, it was a new change of pace. Don't get me wrong. Like personally, for me, like with the group of friends that I play with, you know, we were so much used to playing on the original map, and then you know we were starting to feel burnt out, but what we learned is when we feel burnt out on the other one, go to Rebirth, get that quick energy back and flowing, and then head back to the original map to get them dubs.
I guess I have to check it out because like I've always been a fan. Well, I've always been a fan of COD, but I strayed away because of all the other shit. But Modern Warfare pulled me back in, obviously, as well as you guys did.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just haven't been playing it, so I guess I need to check it out again. Even though I do have Cold War, but my thoughts on Cold War were very negative. And last night,
I would wait if I were you, man. Everyone's just using the same gun. It can kill you in 3 shots, and it uses assault rifle ammo, so you have 220 rounds of it.
Yeah.
Not sniper ammo like the other M14 from the actual Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to check it out, or I could just wait. But we'll see.
Can you get the guns even if you don't have Black Ops?
Yeah. Everyone can use the guns in Warzone. But again, the disadvantage of not having Cold War is you won't level them up unless you play Warzone itself, or just do constant blunder. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to level them up at a decent rate. Compared to when you have multiplayer, you can level it up every single game and just get multiple kills on that gun and level it up pretty fast.
Oh, here's a question for you guys. I know one of my biggest complaints for Cold War is that you have to have a drop shot tape for the guns to drop shot, and that was an issue for Modern Warfare. So in these classes, do you have to get drop shot tape to drop shot, or?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't think so, because
Nope.
I know there was an issue when the game first came, or the connection of both games first came out. So a lot of the attachments weren't doing anything in Warzone because it wasn't a thing in Warzone. So maybe that was one of the things, like the tape wouldn't do anything. There was some stuff that increased your damage for like attachments and Black Ops. Those wouldn't do anything in Warzone. I don't know if it's been fixed, but I know that was an issue.
What I've come across is it's not, because again, I don't have Cold War, so I've never played it. I learned about the issue because you had it, and I saw how garbage the game was, and that's my opinion on it. I thought it was, for Cold War, it was pretty garbage. But playing those guns in Warzone, I never really drop shot it. When I was seeing you play, COD and stuff, I didn't learn it. Like, I didn't drop shot because I didn't learn how to. But with my time being here back home, I was able to craft my skills and become better at that. And I realized, I could drop shot with the gun, even with the MAC-10 and my Modern Warfare guns. The main difference between the two, obviously Modern Warfare and the Cold War guns, is since it's a new incorporation of Cold War, the Cold War guns are a lot stronger than the Modern Warfare ones. But on Modern Warfare, you do have a perk that you can use on the guns, where in Cold War you cannot. So that, I don't think that's gonna shift it in any way, and also those perks don't really do nothing. They're mainly more for multiplayer purposes. But again, at the end of the day, right now, what's taking over Warzone is the Cold War guns compared to the Modern Warfare guns.
And now, is the multiplayer still available for Modern Warfare? Because that's something I saw that completely got removed. It's just Warzone now.
No, when you open the game, there's three slots. You have on the left slot Modern Warfare multiplayer, on the middle you have Warzone, and on the right you have Cold War.
Okay. Because like in the client launcher for Blizzard, it just says, instead of saying Modern Warfare, it just says Warzone now. It's just Warzone, Cold War, and then like Black Ops 4 in the Blizzard launcher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever noticed it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked on a while.
Maybe they're trying to unconfuse people, and they decided on confusing the Modern Warfare people.
No, yeah. I noticed that on PC and on console. On console, it just says Warzone. But if you look at the little icon picture itself,
it's still Modern Warfare.
The very top left, it shows the Modern Warfare, and the rest is just Warzone.
That's why I got confused. I was like, oh, so did they just get rid of it, or what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. They just got rid of it. Like, it's a lot of content. So it just, I guess, for people that are only focusing on Warzone, but that has like Black Ops, it won't be confusing for them to just pick it and then they'll go to Warzone. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like they're in a little pickle. They're in a bind because there's so many different companies working on the same project. So I don't know. How about you, Nick? What have you been up to in this new year? What game have you been playing?
I've been playing a few games, not a lot, but I've been playing because my hands are still hurting, so I can't play as much as I'd want to.
Can you show off your hands?
I mean, right now I'm just wearing my wrist. What is it called? They're like pressure wristbands or something like that. They just apply more pressure. But I've been going to a lot of doctors. And we were playing Risk of Rain 2. It's a pretty fun game. I've been playing it with controller. Because
where you can play it with a controller.
Yeah, I've been playing pretty much every game except for right now. I haven't tried Minecraft yet. With controller, because for me it's feel like it hurts a little less. With a controller, because I haven't figured out yet. How to not hurt with keyboard. I mean, still sometimes it doesn't hurt, but I don't know. It's random. But I played Risk of Rain 2. Is pretty fun. It's pretty much a shooter. What is it called? Dungeon crawl or rogue?
Yeah, rogue. Either rogue or roguelike. I never learned.
I think it's roguelike with bullet hell, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. But I haven't made it too far. I keep dying. But we got that.
Did you end up getting the archer after all?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
I was like, we rushed the first boss with like shitty equipment, then got to the second boss, and then Andy died in the second boss, and we still made it to the third boss, and then I survived the third boss, and then, like usual, we got to the fourth boss, and yeah, I was able to summon the bad guy, and I was killing it, but I didn't know how. I couldn't see the bad guy. I was surrounded by 20 enemies, and I was just killing them because I was trying to run away, but they kept cornering me. But the bad guy.
Did you get the pod that sucks you in again or no?
Oh, nah. I just I think like a robot or one of those bots were fighting the bad guy by himself, and so he was losing life, but I never saw him. But then I got killed.
Yeah,
but it's pretty fun. Because there's a lot of bad guys and a lot of different like attachments kind of and weapons and stuff. Played that. Recently we got this game, I think it's still on special or it might have just stopped. It's called Witch It. It's a prop hunt game where the people that are searching have powers and the props or the people that are props also have some powers.
So it's hide and seek, right?
Essentially, yeah. Yeah. Prop up just you hide as something that appears in the map, and so the person seeking for you has to like touch everything to find you.
Do you taunt the person that's hunting you? Do you taunt them?
I just learned like when we stopped playing that you can do that. But like, cause also Lightbearers has it, and that one, cause it's very similar, except Lightbearers, there's like lots of monsters that you can change to, as well as their main focus is not prop hunt; it's just hide and seek. But they also have a prop hunt version of it. But in that one I would taunt. So I played that. That one was like 50% off. Still kind of expensive though for an early access game. It was $10 after 50% off. But it's up to like 16 players, I think. And you can have like X number of like finders and X number of bad guys. So that's cool.
The only time I ever played like prop hunt was on Gmod, and it was just somebody had the sound bit of Shrek, and he was hiding really good in a really good spot, and all you hear is a "Get out of my swamp!" and everyone's just like, "What the fuck? Where is this guy?" And that's the only time I ever played prop hunt on Gmod. It's a pretty fun game.
It is. It's pretty fun.
So played that, and then we also got 7 Days to Die.
That's a fun game.
Yeah,
I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, we've been playing that lately. I'm trying to build a turret to protect our base. but I just learned that I need to build a crucible, and to build a crucible, you get to have intelligence level 10, and you have to have, advanced engineering level 5. So I've just been grinding that. And also 7 days to die. Essentially, every 7 days, a swarm of zombies attacks you, but there's always zombies in the map, and you build and craft stuff, and then you also just defend. So kind of like tower defend. But then you go looting and stuff, and then
Survival game, isn't it?
I think it's like a survival, crafting, and tower defense.
Just Rust, Ark, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we played that. Well, played some tabletop with George and y'all. Played Exploding Kittens. And we also played Unstable Unicorns. The champ won. There's an undeclared champ too.
The champ's right here. The champ's right here. Bask in his glory.
We also played Unstable Unicorns. The champ.
Oh, okay.
You know what the real champ is? Whoever wins in Munchkins. This coming up Sunday, pay-per-view.
Why? Just because you didn't win last time?
I am gonna win this time.
Can we discuss our records in Munchkins?
No. We're talking about 2021 record.
Can we discuss our records?
2021 record. No more.
I believe I have like 3 or 4 in a row games won Munchkins. Jose has 1 win.
That doesn't count because I was using my hotspot as internet when I have internet for 2 months in my apartment moving with jlucio. All right, so those wins are in 2020. This is a new year, a new dawn. We all have a record of
a new year, a new time for me to make my scores again.
Okay.
Yeah, at least hopefully after a whole year, hopefully Jose knows something that rhymes with wizard.
Okay. Okay. Lizard, all right.
And 2 days ago, I first made my first Minecraft server, and then
under my name,
I bought Minecraft and played it for the first time.
After Nick, okay, it was us. We all did it, even Jose, and he doesn't even have Minecraft.
Emphasis on the person that had never played Minecraft was told to set up the Minecraft server. Thankfully, it was just a bunch of clicking, but still.
I mean, you didn't set up the server. We went through a server hosting.
Yeah.
Which is different.
Well, that's what I like. It's a bunch of clicking. I just select the mods and then pay for it.
Besides the obvious, because you're such a hater, besides the graphics, what do you think of Minecraft so far?
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what to do in the game. Are you
gonna try looking into the PSI mod, the one that's based on Irregular Magic High School?
Yeah, they sent me a link. I already looked up spells. I'm gonna probably try to do that, but I don't know how well it's gonna work with, for killing people.
It's pretty freaking good, actually.
Oh, because it looks like it takes up a lot of energy, for every shot that you do. So I don't know how.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it just depends how you do the spells. There's different ways to make them cost less. What you can do as well is look into immersive engineering as well. That has ways to kill people.
Yeah, I saw immersive engineering.
But attack those little robots called turtles, and it's just straight up programming if you want to try that.
Turtles, interesting. Because one that I thought was cool is it's called Create. It essentially does what
super complicated.
Yeah. It's like industrial engineering, except it's everything harder.
On steroids.
Essentially, you get gears and you get it's like doing everything from scratch. I think industrial engineering essentially does it for you. And Create, you literally you want to make a windmill? Okay. All right. So
windmill.
You can make a windmill, but you have to put gearboxes, rotational shit, make sure that you're producing enough energy and all this shit. And there's also gearboxes and I don't know. There's like a lot of shit.
There's these two giant gears that you can make, and you drop your ores in there to make every 3 gives you 4. So you get a little bit more per ore, but you need to power those gears. How do you power those gears? The easiest way is you put a windmill in each gear.
Well,
It's retarded.
there's windmills
Or water
and then
mills.
yeah, the water mills. And there's water mills. We're thinking about trying to make something with that just because it looks cool. But I don't know.
Surprisingly, Snakebot's pretty good at it.
Oh,
He got the
really?
hang of it.
Interesting. So I was thinking about doing something like that because I don't know. Like, I mean, Izzy told me that there's also like an actual boss to fight. So I guess.
And create.
Huh?
Oh no. Okay, yeah, like the Ender Dragon.
Yeah. So there's actually like a bad guy. Like, because I was trying to figure out what you do in this game besides like build whatever you want.
The nights are dangerous, but since we were doing the whole town thing, we were just instantly skipping the nighttime, so you barely see any bad guys. But the supposed order is you're supposed to go to the Nether, which is like when you take the portal to the underground, and then from there you can go to the end where you go into this giant bunker. You fill up a circle portal with some items. It opens another portal, and you jump in. And you have to fight the dragon, and that technically is the end of the game.
So, I guess I have to, figure out how to feed ourselves and stuff right now.
If you want to do, if all you want to do is bosses, the mod pack Botania, I think that's what it's called, has different bosses that you can summon. There's also another boss that's part of normal Minecraft called the Wither. You put 3 soul sand and then 3 Wither skeletons, and it summons a mini boss.
Yes, sir.
So I guess I'm gonna have to try to do something like that. I mean, to me, it still looks ugly. I'm just playing it because I'm playing it with my friends, but I still need to figure out what. Like I said, I was looking at the mods. Essentially, that's what I've been kind of like doing. I also learned that their documentation sucks. You click on the mod, it doesn't really tell you jack shit. You have to like look up a YouTube video or something, and then
most of them have wikis. Are you just going through curse?
No, I also clicked on the wikis, but the wiki said, "Oh, do you want to contribute? Oh, this is how you contribute." I'm like, usually I would be happy with this, because that's the coding. But I don't give a shit about how to code. I want to learn how to use the mod you made. And then a lot of them have wikis with videos, and they're broken.
Or they're outdated with a different version of the mod.
Yes. So I've just been looking at them. And I guess we need to figure out how to, like, there's like some mods to make kitchens and to make like farming and stuff.
Food.
Yeah, so we have to do that so that we can survive, and then probably make something, and then get equipment.
And then the next time we do another server, we should do all the mod 6. That one, I think you can get cars, since you were asking about that.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
one of those, all the mods. There's a bunch of cool stuff depending on what mod packs you want. I personally really like the magic one, so I'll probably do the one with the moon. I forgot what it's called.
And we can't just add those to this?
I don't know, honestly. There might be some what are they called?
Incompatibilities.
Or some items having the same number ID as others from a different mod pack. We can try adding a couple depending which ones you guys want.
I mean, right now I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck we have and what the fuck we can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played Minecraft for the first time, and I was just cutting trees, and looking for bananas.
And Potato Pals build a town.
Yeah, the potato bells build a whole fucking town, and didn't want to show me what they were doing.
Did you see it already on your own?
No, I watched it through Georgia's stream.
Yeah, I was streaming it.
Oh my god.
I couldn't destroy it, but I can try.
You tried.
I guess they'll try.
Well, we were playing Raft, but I don't remember if that was in December or in this month. I was playing with Eddie and Ricky. We made our raft. We were doing this story, and the last thing we made was we figured out how to make paint, and we made the honey beehive. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, and then the biofuel maker.
Oh yeah, and then the biofuel maker. So that we made the biofuel maker, and we found a battery charger that uses we made a battery charger that uses biofuel to charge our batteries. Cause we had like,
I wasn't there for that.
oh yeah,
Damn,
like that was me and Ricky. I told you to get on. You're like, sorry.
I was playing something else. I don't remember.
He was playing more Minecraft.
No, I think I was on GTA actually.
But we made that, and I think that was the last thing we made. We also we can now make zip lines.
Oh, you did a lot.
Yeah, we did a lot. We learned. I also made a metal detector. And we found treasure that helped us make the battery charger. We got titanium. I think that's what it was. Essentially,
you can only find it with the metal detector, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you go around and then you find treasure on the floor, and then you dig it up, and then it has like, it will either have like really cool things like titanium, or it won't have very cool things. Except we had made leather armor, complete leather armor, but there was this bird and he destroyed it all.
The one that throws rocks.
Yes, but this one he would follow us everywhere. We were in our boat, and he kept fucking shooting us down from our boat. And sometimes the rocks would go through our 4-layer craft. I think. We also joined the Rocket League tournament, and we actually won a match. We automatically went to round 2. They gave us a bye because we were so good. And then we went to losers bracket where we made our first win, and then we made it to the second round losers bracket where we lost against some pro players that were esports college team players. Like they play in the university.
That doesn't sound.
Dude, just imagine if you beat them. Dude,
It's not possible.
That means that you're better than esports players.
It's not possible.
Did you at least score once?
No. But we kept them at 4. Oh wait, no, we kept them at 7 actually. But the other people we only kept them at 8. So somehow I think they stopped trying towards the end.
Hey Nick, you know that you're supposed to prevent them from scoring, right?
Hey, play with us and then say something, huh? But we got like a skin. It was like an A&M tournament, and we got an A&M skin for it. So that's pretty cool. Except that we learned that you have to set up all these mods to be able to use it, and it's only client side.
No.
So we spent like 2 or 3 hours setting up the mods, and then we thought that maybe because I would have the mod and then Ricky would have the mod, we could see each other's car, but it doesn't work like that. It's literally just client side.
Client side? Damn, dude, that sucks.
Yeah. So only if like I make a video, well, it's come out.
So let me get this straight. You entered a tournament, you got a bye, and then you lose the first game you play, go to the loser bracket, you win in the loser bracket, and then you advance to the second round and then lose to pros.
Yep. It was a lot better than we thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I mean you won a game. That's a lot better than you thought it was gonna be.
Yep. Though I was honestly hoping I'd lose one game and then we were done because we just needed a participation to get the skin.
Oh, that's all you wanted the skin for, and then the skin doesn't even work.
Yeah, I just wanted the skin.
What would happen if you won? What do you get? What was the prize?
$31.
$31?
Yes.
$31.
Definitely worth it.
Pretty
You know.
But it was free to enter.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that probably covers what I've been playing.
As for me, I've been playing probably like 3 games. The first game I've been playing a shit ton is this game called Dicey Dungeons. And
How's that?
I see dungeons.
it's just basically you pick a dice 1 through 6 or something. Each of them have different abilities. Like one of them's a warrior, another one's a wizard, another one's a robot, another one's an engineer. And you go into the dungeon and you just beat monsters by rolling dice. And depending on what abilities you have, like that's what they do. Like let's say there's an ability that does like damage, like 6 damage, but you have to roll a 3. So you have to roll dice. If you roll a 3, you're able to play it. If you don't, then you can't play it. But you have to, like the more people that you defeat and the farther you go down, the different abilities you can get, and eventually you fight the main boss. But it's a really fun game. I would really recommend it. It's like there's a lot of content. It's single player, yeah.
Okay, I'm not buying.
But it's really fun because
Dang, you should try some single player games every once in a while. They're pretty good.
yeah, I would recommend it. Like, I guess this game's like really for me because like first of all, it has dice, and I'm a gambling person. I love dice. It doesn't matter what you do with them. So that's one aspect, and also I like the Slay the Spire kind of thing, where you collect more abilities while you're going down or
The
going
more
up.
you play, you get more cards.
Yeah, basically. And so this one has it's a very unique mechanic where you have to roll the dice before you go, and then those dice do the abilities. Like every time you level up, you get an extra dice. So at the very beginning, you start off with 3 dice, and you roll them, and you have like 2 abilities, and you can only use the abilities once. So yeah, I mean it gets complicated, and once you level up, you get 4 dice, and you can buy more abilities, but you can only use the abilities once per round. But yeah. So I've been playing that game a shit ton. I've also been playing Minecraft with y'all a little bit.
Trying to destroy my work,
I was trying to lure, not destroy.
as always.
But yeah, I was playing Minecraft. Also, I played
Hearthstone. Hearthstone.
I didn't play any Hearthstone recently. I haven't been playing any Hearthstone.
League.
Okay, that's the game I wanted to play. I want to play League because this new season's upon us. Season what is it, like 12?
11, I think, was it?
I don't know, like some crazy number. And like since it's a new season, I want to get to plat and then stop playing. That's what I usually do whenever I play League. I get to plat and then I stop playing. But there's so many things that they've done, so I'm just kind of like, oh shit, I think I need to play before.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's like a whole they reworked all the items in League of Legends, so like all the items don't, like as far as I remember, they're not the same. And then they're added
New game.
yeah, it's a quote unquote new game. And they added a new champion, and by the time I start, I think I don't know. But they're adding another champion. So like they're doing a lot of stuff. It's been a while since I played. That's all I'm trying to say. So I would feel really rusty if I went straight to rank. So I'm probably gonna practice a little bit. But yeah, I've been playing Dicey Dungeons, Minecraft, Tabletop Simulator with y'all, and we're gonna make it happen. The Munchkin tournament. Who's gonna win 2021?
Yes, sir.
And then the winner gets a $20 gift card for Chick-fil-A.
What, $20 gift card?
Yeah.
Hey, it's in the fucking record now.
Hey, you bring those bands out.
Hey.
I'm down. If we're gonna do the tournament, I'm down to sponsor or whatever. We could even use SavePoint funds or whatever.
iNation.
I was gonna say iNation. But yeah, HBO. Make sure to save the date, which we don't have a date yet, so don't save it. Yeah, pay-per-view. What else? What other games? That's pretty much it. I haven't really had internet because I was with my family. This is my second day back in my apartment, and in my family, there's not. Well, we have internet, but the internet's really trash.
It's
So like that's the reason why I was playing like Dicey Dungeons. It's a single player game. And other than, like, yeah, it's really trash internet. I was able to finish Dexter before they removed it off Netflix.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I told you guys. I was telling you motherfuckers that to watch Dexter, watch it. And then like I went to Netflix like maybe 2 weeks before, and it was like, oh, Dexter's getting off Netflix on this date. Watch it before, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm on season 2. I have 2 weeks to watch 5 or 6 seasons because there's 8 seasons. So I literally did 6 seasons in like a week and a half, just nonstop. And like halfway through, my mom and my aunt started watching with me. They're just like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "I'm watching Dexter." And they're like, "Oh, you want to do something?" He's like, "No, I can't do anything. I need to finish Dexter. I have this only 2 like fucking 5 more days or whatever." And then at that time, they started watching it with me, and they're really invested as well. And we literally were able to watch all the seasons, and we only had 1 hour left over. Like we finished like an hour before it was removed, and then we refreshed. We refreshed Netflix, and it was gone. I was like, okay, thank God. Thank God we finished it. So I'm proud to say that I'm up to date for the new season of Dexter that comes out later on this year. So I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, I watched 3 seasons of SWAT and 2 seasons of The Rookie, and the new season just came out. But yeah. I watched that, and surprisingly this time I didn't watch a lot of anime because I didn't find anything that I wanted to watch, and I was rewatching anime again, and then I was like, I don't want to.
We gotta rewatch Bleach, man.
I already did.
We also have to rewatch World Trigger. I need to rewatch World Trigger.
I already watched episode 1 of the new season. I know half of what's going on.
I started watching Hunter x Hunter. Pretty good.
And that's the shit.
I didn't think it was that. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than it was.
What was that?
That was a piece of shit.
You didn't like Hunter x Hunter?
It's not as good as everybody hypes it up.
And Nick doesn't like anything that looks remotely from the early 2000s, regardless.
That's a lie. That anime took me like 11 tries to be able to continue watching past episode 1. Oh, why? My. Because I was watching the episode and I was really hyped, and then they just give me all this shitty nonsense. I'm like, you start off with a tournament arc. How can you be this slow?
Oh, okay. I get it. I thought it was pretty good. I finished season 1. I'm on season 2 right now. I don't know.
And all I wanted from that anime was to watch the guys with long hair. And
you're in the wrong anime.
I'm not gonna tell you spoilers, but it takes fucking forever to get there.
The guys with the long hair.
The guy with the long hair.
He's talking about
the main character.
Oh, going? Oh, okay.
The main character.
The long hair, that's sort of like the end. Of course it's gonna take forever.
You just spoil it. But yes, it was literally like the last episode or the second to the last. And I was like, I waited this whole time, watched this whole damn show, only so that when I go to anime conventions, I know where this guy came out.
Right, I just like the card guy. That's all I like. What's that guy's name?
I don't remember.
But he's creepy.
Iso something.
I like the card guy with the little like he's like
star.
He has the
star makeup, the Joker. Yeah, looks like a Joker.
Yeah, kind of looks like the Joker.
Yeah. No, Nick, if you're looking for someone long hair, you're in the wrong anime. You know to go to Dragon Ball Z where you can see Goku or
God. So you probably never watched this, but Black Clover just came out with the new season, and the fucking main character looks like he's from Dragon Ball Z now, and he looks like a dwarf. Imagine Dragon Ball Z and they were dwarfs.
Wait, hold on. That's also, didn't you go to an anime convention and dress up as a character from Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, I had to watch Hunter x Hunter to be able to dress up as the character.
Well,
the anime's trash, and he dressed up as a character.
Hey, it was one of the easiest persons to dress up as, even though it was still expensive, because it was actually very expensive to find a fucking briefcase. I had to buy a new one. And I don't know. And we only did that because we did a group cosplay, and everybody else wanted to do that. And I was like, I guess I'll watch this shit, even though I've tried to watch it like 9 times already. I can never finish it. So yeah. Actually, fun fact, we actually came on Reddit, and it was because of me. Because the guy that I never thought anybody were gonna recognize me, because I just had a fucking suit on with like shoes and a briefcase, and the biggest thing that I can tell was like I had a pin that had my number, which I think is like 912, the Canada number.
It was like
for the
572.
Oreo. Oh, okay, 572.
Who are you pretending to be? The doctor?
The
Yeah,
Oreo, yeah, the
Yeah.
doctor,
Yeah.
the most normal character in the anime. And
I just thought the
somebody-
funniest part was when he was just like, "I'm a teenager." They're like, "You're a teenager? What?"
Oh, but people would actually like they would look at me from the bottom up, and they'd be like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?" And I would be like, "Damn, they actually know who the fuck I am."
Because a lot of people like the anime.
Yes, I learned that, even though it's not as good as everybody says.
Well, I mean,
hater.
that doesn't mean
You think
anything.
It's not as good.
Wait, go ahead.
You think it's not as good as everybody says it is.
Also,
I mean, yeah.
taking pictures with like somebody doesn't really mean anything, because like, have you ever seen those people like, "Oh, do you know that guy? He's super famous," and it's some random palau, and the people don't know, and they're like, "Oh, if he's famous, I'm gonna go take a picture with him," and then they start taking
but
pictures with him. And
Every
then,
time anybody wanted to take a picture with me, I asked them who am I dressed up as, to make
Oh,
sure
okay,
who the
that's-
fuck I was dressed up
yeah.
as. Or people would just be like, "Oh, Leorio!" And like one of them, like this guy was like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you, Leorio?" And I was like, "Oh, do you want to take a picture with my whole group?" And then like I went to go get everybody, and then that guy that took that picture put it on Reddit, and I was like, "Damn, this is super cool."
You're
Did
Reddit
it
famous
reach
now.
the front page?
No, we only got like
No.
500 ups, but it was still cool. Cause I was like,
Yeah, that's still pretty.
I mean, they didn't tell us anything. I just like randomly, I was on Reddit, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is us.
Did you post that was you?
No, I sent the link to the rest of the group, and then they were like, they secretly started commenting in there, because some people were like, oh, dude, that I forgot the name of the characters, but they're like, oh, that X looks really good, and then the other guys were just talking about themselves, like, oh, that other guy looks really good, and then they,
Complimenting themselves.
yeah.
Did you compliment yourself, Nick?
No, I didn't write anything, but I thought that was cool.
So we can all agree that Hunter x Hunter is the best anime ever made.
No, but Jesus,
I don't know
will.
about best, but it is pretty good.
I don't know about best, but it's there. I'm not a hater like Nick.
It's just that so many people hype that anime up that it's just, to me, it doesn't live up to the hype.
Just don't. Oh wait, can't do that.
All right, well, that's pretty much all I did for this past week. You previously mentioned, Jose, that you got a PC. So how's that whole transitioning going from PC console player to PC? Because I think I was your age. How old are you? 24?
Yeah, 24.
I think I was like 23 when I got a PC for the first time, and I switched over from console to PC as well. So, how is it for you?
So before this all happened, I got the monitor, which my fiance got for Christmas for me, before the PC itself. The PC itself came in like, I think 3 weeks later. But I didn't know this, so compared to a console player, like for me, whenever I got the Xbox, obviously, you got the connections, you got the HDMI cable, you got the power cord, and that's basically it. It tells you where to go. Bang, you're good. For the PC, I didn't know that you have the motherboard, which is the slots behind. I think I do not know PC language that much, but you got on the back of it you have like your slots like a USB, your USB one, and then a HDMI and stuff, right? I thought that's where you connect, your monitor there. And I was like, hey, it's not working. And then it turns out there's more slots in the bottom where it's supposed to go. Where it's
the graphic cards.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
your
go
graphics
straight to your
card.
graphics
Yeah.
card.
Yes, that's where it's supposed to go connected. So I took like an hour thinking like, dang, this is broken, is it not working? Well, my dumbass didn't realize, oh, that's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go down
Shouldn't
here.
it still work though?
Yes,
I mean,
it actually should.
Well,
It should
wasn't-
work until you try to play a game. It might not work.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't for me because the PC was on and then the monitor was on. It just says, there's no, input or anything like that. So I was just like, okay. So then after that, I realized, oh, it's supposed to connect to the graphics card. And well, yeah, that was an adjustment, But thus far, I haven't really played much games on the PC itself. I've downloaded a bunch of games already. I was finally able to sign in on the Xbox app here. After trying so many times at Lucio's
You
apartment.
forgot your password?
No, I knew the password because the difference was here it didn't ask for a PIN, but for Lucio it asked for a PIN. And I'm like, there's no PIN for this account, but whatever, it is what it is. So I was able to download finally some games. I have Warzone.
I think I was asking for George's pin because it's based on computer.
Yeah, I have my computer has a password because it's my account. Like everything's linked together. That like the account's linked to my phone and stuff like that.
I asked you and you're like, there's no PIN. Whatever. Anyway. You only spent $1. You spent $1 only for the Game Pass, so it's not that big of a deal. But I was finally able to download some games here. I've downloaded Warzone, Dead by Daylight, Tabletop Simulator, Don't Starve, and a bunch of other games. The only thing that I've noticed from a PC perspective
You don't have enough
is
memory.
No, I have a ton of memory. Don't get me wrong. I have a terabyte.
No, you never have enough memory. Trust me.
Well, okay.
I'm
now,
at 3 terabytes.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
am I.
Oh my. Then for now, I have enough because I still, I have to get used to the keybinds and just figuring out that WSDA is the way to go, and then you still have your tab, your shift, and then obviously your mouse is a crucial part. I did want to get into playing League, but I know my finger dexterity is not the best. Hence why I still use controller for even with the PC. I have a PC on and I use my controller still, especially when I'm playing Warzone. The biggest difference that I've noticed from the console and from the PC are the graphics and the internet. Apparently my internet works way better on the PC than on my own Xbox console, and the graphics are way better on the PC than again on the Xbox as well.
I kind of imagine Jose when he got his new PC that a perfect representation would be like the Patrick meme is like, oh, we need technology. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That's Jose when he was setting it up.
Yeah, so,
HDMI in, HDMI no
that's
work.
what I was doing, bro. And I was like, damn, I don't know. And then I also learned that apparently, you don't have to use everything that they give you, like the setup wise. So like they gave me a USB cable for the monitor, which apparently I don't need to use. So I was like, oh, then why give me this? But whatever, it's a cable that I'll eventually need to use if I do. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the design of it because again, it's pre-built. I didn't build it because I don't know much about PC at all. I just know I needed it for like eventually when I start streaming again with you guys, and especially making content and playing games with you guys. But yes, I am doing the number one thing that I'm not supposed to do, and is I am using this PC wirelessly. I do not have what's it called? I don't have a router here.
It's not that bad anymore, man. Technology's gotten pretty good. I mean, still getting connected directly would be a bit better, but at this point, it doesn't really make that much of a difference.
I mean, I did stream personally on my channel, and George said it was good. So as long as that there's no issues with that, then I don't have a problem.
Should be fine, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because usually like there's a bar, right? Like so, if you use wireless, it's like right here. If you go wired, you go over here. It's like
I know.
It's like night and day.
Especially when it comes to downloading stuff, like especially for updates and stuff, that does take a while compared to Fired. But hey, I gotta work with what I got. I did learn one major thing also. I cannot use my headset from the Xbox on the PC. So as we know right now, how we're doing this podcast, I am doing it via my phone because I don't have a camera. I still have some equipment that I need to buy in order to have everything set up. But I need to get a headset in order to actually listen to you guys and talk to you guys. So, yeah, that's another difference that, this Xbox headset is only for Xbox, and I have to get another headset that will work for both Xbox and the PC itself. Because
did you end up buying one already?
No, I was gonna go after our session to go check out those headsets at Best Buy, and if not, I will order from what Snakerbot sent me on the link.
Because I'm supposed to have one, but I don't know where it is.
You mean like a headset like this? It has a little speaker here. This is for Xbox and PC.
I have the other headset. It's just that my head hurt, so I went back to my headset.
If you really want to, I know that they're a little bit on the pricier side, but there's some that are reverse compatible. Mine, I can connect them to the Xbox.
Excuse me.
Well, the ones that I bought are supposed to be, but I need to find them.
I think my only word of advice for I guess for your computer is one thing you have to get used to is wire managing. If you don't take care of that, then it's gonna get really messy back there.
I'll give you a sneak peek on how the wire looks like right now. Just a sneak peek, and you're gonna be like, "What the heck?" And then we'll have to adjust the camera. But this is how it looks like right now.
It's not that bad.
I had to get this closer because my phone was dying, so I had to charge it. But that's how it is right now. Obviously, it's not a lot of wires compared to the wires you had at your apartment. But thus far, everything looks nice and clean. I've noticed that the PC is really cold because it has 7 fans on it. So it's nice. I don't have to worry about it. Hey, I went premium on this. If I was gonna get something, I wanted something powerful and something that's built to last.
How many do I have?
Mine only has 2.
I have 4. Mine has 4.
I think it's 7. I mean, I could be over exaggerating. It could be 6 maybe, but
well, doesn't the most graphic cards have 3 already?
Oh, I'm not counting those. I'm only counting
those.
The ones on the case, which is usually front and the back or something like that.
Yeah.
Depends how your
in that case, I have 3. Yeah.
But I mean, it's something different. I still play on my Xbox, obviously, because that's where most of my games are, and that's one thing that for those
Ultimate Game Pass, bro.
No, that's the thing. So that's one thing that for anyone who's considering going into PC and you're playing on your Xbox or PS4, you're gonna have to buy these games on your PC. For example, Modern Warfare. I have it on the Xbox. I bought it, but I can't play it on the PC until I buy it for the PC.
I have to.
Yeah, but you can play with people on PC with just your
Xbox.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I noticed that because I have the Ultimate Game Pass, right? I have all these 160 some games. Not all those games are available on the PC, apparently.
Yeah.
So I will eventually want to download some, but I know a lot of these take up a lot of gigs. Like I obviously downloaded Warzone, which took I think about 100 gigs maybe. And then Gears
180.
Yeah, 180, something like that. Okay. And then I wanted to get Gears of War 5 because I'm like, well, no one else really knows what Gears of War is. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure everyone here does, but no one's ever seen, well, quote, correction, I'm pretty sure there's people streaming it, but they haven't seen that side of it. It's more Warzone, more Fortnite, more this and that. Obviously, your Battle Royale games. But with Gears of War, it's more of the gory side, the more edgy side of shooter games, and that's something I was planning on wanting to stream because I'm actually pretty decent at it compared to COD, but it just takes up so much memory, and I prefer just sticking with.
Yeah, we used to play Gears of War 3.
Yeah, I hate Gears of War 3.
It was beautiful.
The beta and I didn't get any of the beta freaking things. Remember?
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I just remember, I don't know if it was Gears of War 3, one of the Gears of War, you just walk around with your shotgun, you go up to their faces and they go, "Ka-pow!"
It's all of them. It's all
beautiful.
of them.
But we played 3, yeah.
Yeah, we played 3 for a shit ton. And I thought we were all decent at it. We're really good at that. Our win ratio there, that's the only thing I really care about in any game. Our win ratio is really high there. But, So like, are you gonna play on the keyboard, the mouse and keyboard for Modern Warfare? Because like,
Okay.
for me, like when I transitioned, because like, okay, first of all, for me transitioning from a controller to keyboard was easier for me because I played on untraditional, like, I guess key bindings or control bindings. I play with bumper
Like
jumper.
southpaw?
No,
Oh,
I
bumper
play
jumper?
with bumper jumper, and the way that you play with bumper jumper, like you grip it like because usually you hold the controller like this, but when I play, I grip it like this, like I'm holding it, and you just like you jump with the bumpers, right? And they reverted some stuff. So when I transitioned to the keyboard, it was a lot easier. So I like what I would say is that drop shotting in the keyboard versus bumper
lot
jumper
easier.
is like kind of the same. So I was able to do it, but I guess it's a lot easier from the original controllers. I don't know. That's
For
just
me,
my
it was a lot easier in the controller because I use tactical, and all you do is hold down the
The button.
no the stick.
Analog stick.
Yeah.
Oh, I switched.
But what for me the hardest thing is always like meleeing, because I think for
Yeah.
tactical it's B, and I'm like I don't want to press B. It's like all the way over there. But
Yeah, like you'll be playing and then you go to try to.
yeah, you're like emergency attack, and you're like too late.
But I mean, I
Hmm.
will eventually want to start using the keyboard, but thus far I'm still sticking with the good, reliable controller. Eventually I will need to start getting used to just, WSAD and then shift and stuff like that, But
what's
thus far,
everyone's binding for melee on the mouse and keyboard?
I don't know. So
Mouse button right here.
You Nick, you never melee in your mouse and keyboard.
I mean,
Usually
I
it's
kept
V,
playing
right?
like controller
prone.
and switching to keyboard,
Easily.
so I kept like switching, so I never
Oh,
really learned
you're
the
right.
keys.
It's usually V
Yeah.
or control depending on the game.
I was thinking that
But,
Z's always prone. That's something I've noticed. Z and X are like prone
Yeah.
and crouch.
see X and C. Yeah. For me, I changed the melee just because, in theory, it seems like a good idea. But even then, I never use my melee. I have it on the how some mouses have two buttons. for
Yeah,
forward
I
and
also
back
this is
when you
also my
push.
melee. Yeah.
Yeah, I put it on the back page.
I mean, for non-key bind, the melee is this.
Yeah,
That's
see, for
melee.
me it's the B button.
Hold on.
But that's because that's what I chose for my configuration control.
I tried playing with the controller, like GTA. I joined the lobby that had no aim assist. Holy fuck, it's hard to aim.
Yes, you just gotta get those fingers in. It's the same, but
Yeah, no, you're surprised. It's surprising how much aim assist actually helps people. Like, I'm glad it's there, but when you go to mouse and keyboard, at first you'll start noticing that you'll miss your shots first because you're not getting assisted. Once you get the hang of it, it's a lot smoother and easier, at least in personal experience, to aim where you want.
I don't know.
Alright,
I
well-
just usually stick with controller.
I think the
Mouse is
only
really hard for me.
the only game I stick with controller is probably like Madden. Whenever I play Madden, I want to use controller. And for some reason, it's always like Rainbow Six. Like I can't play that game on mouse and keyboard. I have to use a controller. I don't know. Those are the only.
Just
I haven't played that in a while.
I know when I was playing on keyboard, I couldn't drop shot.
It's just a different beast, Some people can do it on keyboard, some people could do it on controller, some people could do both. But at the end of the day, me personally, I'm still going to be using the controller just because it's more natural to me. Eventually, I will want to learn the keybinds and stuff itself. But so I won't be humiliated on stream. I'm probably going to be using the controller so I could show you that, yes, I am pretty decent at Warzone and not trash as before. I went from a 0.45 KD in Warzone to a 0.75, so it took some grinding.
It's a big jump, yeah.
Who has the worst KDA from all of us?
Probably me, since I haven't played in a while.
Probably
Well,
me.
I don't know.
It's Nick. He has a 0.3.
I've been
He has a
told that I'm
0.3.
Yeah, this guy sounds like he's been staring at that KD.
Is Warzone KD separate than your Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Like Modern
Yes.
Warfare?
Yeah. I noticed on multiplayer I have like a 1.15 and on Warzone I have 0.75.
Probably have a 0.3 and then a 0.3.
But what's your win-loss ratio? That's all that matters.
I mean, look, man, I don't talk about that because I have teammates that are pretty garbage, but when I play with actual people that I have communication with, that's different. It's the same thing, like especially in Overwatch. If you have a team that you communicate with, you'll win. If you have a bunch of bots, you're just gonna lose, man. You can't do everything, you know. You can't be a healer, attacker, and a defender, you know.
Okay. Eddie, what is your resolution this year?
I'm a slightly still snaker bots and modify it a bit. Reach triple-digit subscribers. Would be pretty cool.
Triple-digit subscribers on Twitch or on YouTube or both?
Both. I mean,
Madre
presently, more.
Hey, I mean, that's a great goal. But on
No,
Twitch,
hold on. All right, fine. Let me change it up because I don't really do Twitch. I usually do YouTube. YouTube, we're pretty close to that number, which is nice. On Twitch, fine. Let me switch it up. Concurrent viewers.
Okay,
dude,
that's
triple
pretty good.
digits?
Hey, it's possible. It's possible. You just gotta
A whole
put the
year?
We
it's
haven't been
possible,
able to
man.
get to 75 concurrent viewers. That's the way to get the partner.
Hey, you gotta dream big. You gotta dream big. You know, you're gonna want you back onto this podcast.
We're
and be like,
climbing.
"Eddie had
We're
a
getting there, Nick.
point." Yeah, you're gonna come back in the year, watch this podcast.
I
and be
love,
like,
I
"Damn, he had
love
a
you're
point."
optimistic. I just, I know he's like, gonna keep this quick, but you know, these New Year goals are supposed to be numbers that can be
Alright,
measured
fine.
and planned for.
Stop being such a pansy. I'll leave it at 20 concurring viewers.
Wait, that's
Right.
too low. Way.
That's a good goal.
Well, I mean, that's what this guy wants.
You know what? Let's
Let's
just
just
say 5
keep it with
concurrent
two.
viewers.
No, we had that yesterday.
I think 20 is too low, honestly. I like Eddie's optimism, and I
Yes,
want
sir.
to side with him with 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I want that because if we get 100 subscribers by the end of the year, we're gonna have more than 100 viewers. That's what I'm gonna say. And for subscribers for YouTube, I want to.
How many followers do we have? I don't remember.
We have like 380.
Let's see.
Yeah, how many show up to our streams?
I don't care, but
Hey,
you see.
Nick, why you being a Debbie Downer? All right, let's get
I'm
this
just-
train moving.
I actually wanted to say this whole speech about setting goals, but we need a. You said fast, so I can't. That's why I was trying to bring you back to the real world.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's something that's possible. It's probably not gonna happen, but the possibility is there, Nick.
But that's not a goal. A goal is
Okay.
something that you can reach.
All right.
Hey, how
Let's
about
just-
you,
Yeah,
Jose?
Debbie
What is
Downer.
your goal? Okay.
So my goal is gonna be how Nick's is realistically. You know, my goal for this year is just to find my career already and get things going, and also to get this base fixed up because it is burst like inflamed and stuff. So I need to figure out why and just get it fixed because before in high school it was bad, but then after it just started to get cleaned up and then college happened and then it started coming back. So that's
Are you
my
drinking water?
my goals.
What are you drinking?
Yes, I only drink water. I don't drink anything else. So
Oh,
I
that'll
mainly
not
just
help.
drink water. But that is my side. Nick, what is your goal?
I don't have a lot of goals this year as much as I'd want to because my life is fucked. But one of my goals, the most measurable, is read 12 books by the end of the year. And I don't read a lot, so
First off, do you know how to read?
I actually listen.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that's not the same.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It is the same.
Excuse me. Someone told me said to have realistic goals. You're not reading the book, okay? You're listening.
I forget what they call it, but
Audio listener or audiobook listener, whatever.
yes, I'm an audio listener, but things
Then
stay
change those-
more whenever it goes through my ears. If I read it, it's just another word that I read that means nothing to
see,
me.
that's an issue. That's because you're not paying attention to what you're reading.
No,
Oh.
it's an
Oh.
actual thing.
Oh shit!
I can bring out research about this. There's people that learn by reading, and there's people that learn by hearing, and there's people that do both. But I learn better
case,
by just hearing.
In that case, change that shit up. It's not read 12 books. It's listen to 12 books.
Okay, Eddie, I'll put it as listen to 12 books.
There you go.
That's what it means to me.
Not well. I mean, what does it say? What did it say? Reading 12 books.
Yes, it did say read 12 books, not reading 12 books. I also want to figure out what's wrong with my hands, my back, and my stomach. Hopefully my back and stomach will get fixed this Thursday when I have surgery. But we'll see. And my hands are work in progress. And then, I mean, I've been working on my startup, except right now I haven't been doing too much because the more I type, the more my hands hurt, or the more I use my hands. But if my startup doesn't go well by the fourth month, January, February, March, April, April or March, then I'll have to, just like we do here. I did a retro, and you have to set a short amount of time. It doesn't work, you go to the next thing. So I have to start looking for a job, and so after the April, start looking for a job if the startup isn't producing any money.
Okay. As for me, my New Year's resolution is working on my posture. I want to get back getting better posture, and mainly just healthy, like becoming more healthy and whatnot.
Healthy habits.
Healthy habits.
How do you measure that?
How do you measure it? I don't know, by
It's not gonna work.
by losing weight. I don't know. That's something you can measure, right?
How much are you gonna lose?
That's something I have to measure by the end of the year. Contrast.
No, you have to set a goal of how much you're gonna measure so that you can make a
Nick,
plan.
why are you being so anal about it?
No, that's
It's
how you
baby
set goals.
steps.
I'm not being anal.
It's baby steps.
No, there is one is coming up with
It's-
goals.
I'm
but
gonna
the
lose
goals have to be
300 pounds.
measurable.
Is that measurable?
No, I don't think you weigh 300, so you can't lose 300. Oh.
Fucking disappear.
Yes, exactly. Because first you have to set up goals that are measurable in some way, and then you have to set up a plan to achieve it, and then you have to do what we're doing right now. It's setting accountability. We're telling other people, we're putting it live, and we just told 3 other people so that they hold you accountable about your goals, and everybody else that's watching.
Have you
this
read
podcast.
already?
What?
How many books have you read already?
I just told you I'm reading my book, bro.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
We're just saying this right now. Look, right now, George, fix your posture. Fix it
Yeah,
right now.
I need to work
There
on
you
fixing
go.
my posture. Yeah, so.
I've been like this the entire time because it does take a while. It took me a year to fix my posture, so it's just getting that accountability to fix your posture.
Yeah, I mean, I was really good at it in high school, but then I don't know, you just lose track of it. Something you lose track.
And fun fact, Eddie, if you tell someone regularly, if you set up an interval and you tell somebody updates, your successes, your chance of actually reaching your goal will go up to 95%.
I know. I've read all this stuff. I'm just messing with you because George is trying to say something and you're just like, nope, you're doing it wrong. It's like, chill, bro. We're just talking about it right now.
I also
No,
want to.
but I want to actually set a goal.
Maybe he just doesn't want to talk about it in public.
Yeah, Nick, have you ever thought
He
about
set
that?
up the topic, so he better talk about it.
Yeah, you have a point there.
So yeah, I knew that's basically my resolution. Just healthy stuff, sitting up straight, and whatnot. I don't consider this a resolution, but this is a goal of mine. But I don't think it's a resolution. Like graduating this year, so that's a goal, but it's not a resolution. And I guess in regards to SavePoint, my resolution for SavePoint would be being able to monetize on YouTube and Twitter and on Facebook. All those, all our social medias, be able to get a good amount of followers and able to monetize. And then for streaming, I'm going to use Eddie's that we have 100 subscribers.
Oh, okay, 1,000. You said it.
1,000 subscribers? Okay, we're gonna grind, bro. Okay, what's up?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Hey,
And as we get Reddit famous somehow, that's not gonna happen.
Nick's gonna be the poster boy of SavePoint. Right, Nick?
Look at that, pro gamers got the gauntlets and everything.
Yeah, I have some too, but I just never wear them because I'm comfortable. Because I also have carpal tunnel and arthritis. I have both. But yeah, those are the resolution. So hopefully we're gonna, like Nick said, we're gonna hold each other accountable. We're gonna hold each other accountable or accountability. I don't know. Re-say what you said, Nick.
It's accountable.
don't
We're setting each other accountable to make sure that we're doing what we're doing. Except that, like, I mean, some of the goals that you guys said need more specifics. But yeah. So make sure that if you set up any goals for this year, you make them detailed, figure out a plan, tell somebody about it, and you can put it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever if you want, so that people can also hold you accountable like that. That's also a way. And then you just update someone regularly.
You've been listening to too many books, Nick.
Huh? I actually wrote an article about this.
How many people have listened to it?
I haven't published it yet.
Oh my god.
But you can read my budgeting article.
What if I want to listen to it? How do I get that?
Sorry, you're gonna have to read it yourself.
That's easy, Nick. Record yourself reading it. Problem solved.
Oh
yeah, that would be a problem solved, except that it's something that you should read because it has graphs on it. And it's not something that is good if you just listen to it.
Okay, well, this is the very last topic that we're going to talk about. It's the PogChamp being removed off Twitch. And for those that
I know, absolutely.
For those that don't know what PogChamp is, it's just it's a very famous emote. Yeah, exactly. The emote that Nick's doing, that expression, it's just some loud like oh my god, like that's the expression. So it's
a la verga.
Yeah. So like it's a universal emote. It's a global emote that anyone can use. You don't have to subscribe to anybody, and it usually depicts someone being very excited or like really big plays. It was made by this person called Gutex, and it got removed on Twitch because of a tweet that he said. And do you guys know what he said on his Twitter? He wrote, this is what he wrote. He put, "Will there be civil unrest for the woman who was executed inside the Capitol today, or will the MAGA martyr die in vain? The video will be aired soon on blah, blah, blah. And it sounds pretty gruesome. Sad face." And with that comment on Twitter, Twitch CEOs or Twitch put something. And their statement was, "We made a decision to remove the PogChamp emotes, following statements from the face of the emote encouraging further violence after what took place in the Capitol today. We want the sentiment and use of Pog to live on. Its meaning is much bigger than the person depicted or image itself. It has a big place in Twitch culture. However, it can't be in good conscience to continue in conscience continues to enables use of the image. We will work with the community to design a new emote for the most hype moment on Twitch." And that's their statement that they released.
Why did he get chosen at the very beginning?
It was just random. Like he was like one of the first streamers, and like it was a very infamous moment, and his picture was used for PogChamp. So there's not really a reason. It was just because he was there at the right time.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just. I mean, I think Twitch did what they had to do. I mean, they can't keep it because it's just like keeping any other thing that is gonna make people get mad. Like Twitch gets a lot of negativity already in the press, and essentially anytime they're gonna get negativity, they need to take it off. That's like, then you'll get a little bit of negativity of the people that are saying like, "Why did you take it off?" But
Better that than having actual backlash from
yeah,
from the actual community, I guess, for lack of a better term.
yeah, from everybody else essentially. I mean, I think they did the right thing. I mean, and we at least even in ours, I think or at least I feel like I've heard you guys say Pog to, or at least George. But like Stevie also and other people say that word. So it's definitely part of the community, and it definitely makes sense that they're trying to keep it somehow, even if it's not with that person. I don't personally don't think that person's face being there matters to me. I didn't even know who the fuck it was before this, or I still don't know.
Me neither.
Well, before you continue, what I will say is that Twitch has already picked an emote for the replacement, and what they
changing every day.
Yeah, it rotates every 24 hours. It's a different Pog emote every 24 hours of someone making that same face.
That's kind of neat, actually.
That's pretty neat.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What's it called? I personally, I mean, I really don't use the phrase PogChamp or anything. I just see everyone in chat, Pog. I didn't even understand what it meant until, someone explained it to me. So, I mean, I'm all for the change just because, again, if someone who's like part of a platform itself shows that, they can't be, I guess mature, or in a sense, if whatever they say is something that shouldn't be said in public and has to be punished for it, that type of thing, then it's understandable. But personally, if they change it to what you said right now, it changes every 24 hours. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. But that is a lot of work. But they have to do what they got to do. What's it called for me? I have to step away. It's been a pretty good while. My parents are waiting for me because we need to go grocery shopping. So I'm gonna step out.
Okay. Well, just give us 5 minutes and we'll close it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, for I guess my last question for you guys, just to be very clear, do you guys think what he said warrants this response from Twitch?
Like I said, yes.
Yes. Okay. How about you, Eddie?
Yeah, they're just doing as a business what they think is right. They don't want any of the potential backlash, whether it's there or not. They just did what they think is best.
And you, Jose?
Yeah. I mean, it happens in every platform, whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch. If someone's on the news for the wrong reasons, then, there's repercussions. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm leaning the same way as Nick. And you guys, like, what he said was very pasado, lack of better words. And, yeah, he should be removed. And the fact that Twitch is able to try to keep the term in a positive light, it's good on them because it's very popular. And when I heard the news that they're removing PogChamp, I was just like, what the fuck? Why? Like, what happened? And then I found out what happened. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And the fact that they're rotating every 24 hours, that's kind of neat, but it's a lot of work. So, yeah. Well, if you guys have any comments, if you guys should wish Nick a good send Nick good vibes for his operation on Thursday. And yeah, this is SavePoint signing out. If you guys want to leave a comment to talk about the PogChamp dilemma, then leave a comment down in the section below. But yeah, other than that, this is SavePoint signing out. We'll see you guys at the next SavePoint. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.